Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another stream. Big up your damn selves in the building. Listen, I don't know what is going on in that TL. I don't know what's going on. Everybody moving so angry, so just vicious. Just no need for all of this. Please calm down. Calm down, guys. There's no need for all this animosity on the screens. I'm seeing people going crazy because of a couple of little quotes or a little video clip. Listen, Tony Mount, obviously a Man United fan. Maybe he's been cooking this for longer than we know. But listen, at this point, it's over. It's over, guys. It's over, all right? You know, maybe if you're going to direct anger, maybe that's the way to do it. I'm already blocked. So, you know what I mean? I was blocked years ago. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So we move. But, listen, talk to me. Pochettino's army. Yes, Pochettino's army today. We are back. Maurizio's men. Magical men, all right? Pulisic has gone to AC Milan. That's been confirmed. Here we go. Given, I think it's about 18 million pounds. Good stuff, lovely stuff. But today we're here for Maurizio, who had his first press conference at Chelsea, his first official press conference today. And we're just here to once again analyze, break down word for word, bar for bar, every single last gasp of Maurizio Pochettino's press conference, and let's see if he delivered. You know, I have a funny feeling he may have, but you know, I don't want to jump to any conclusions. Don't want to bring any bias. That's the key here. I'm not trying to be biased, just trying to analyze this from a clear mind, from a clear perspective. So let's get into this. Let's see what's going on. But just before we do, let's go through some of these comments. Maurizio's men rise, exactly, rise. Respond. Pochettino propaganda in full flow. Let's see what's been going on today. The TL is going crazy. TL's been dancing ever since press conference finished. So I'm interested to see what's been going on. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's not waste any time.
Everyone, thanks for joining us for today's
straight
press
into
conference,
this.
where we're
Lap
delighted
this
to
up.
introduce head coach Maurizio Pochettino. We'll have broadcast section to get us underway. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand. We'll try and get through as many as possible. And we'll start with Paul Gilmore.
Yeah, steady that camera, bruv. Come on, let's steady that camera. Let's focus. Sleeping on the job.
Why do you feel this is the right opportunity for you to return to management? And given the Tottenham links, did you have to think long and hard about coming here?
Going straight in with the Tottenham.
Well, I was 1 year waiting. First of all, thank you for your welcome. Hope that you will be nice with me because it's not compulsory this press conference, and you know I can stand up and go, you know, away. Not because it's true, it's not compulsory. True or not?
True.
Yeah. True. And not because
I've increased volume. This is the max volume.
The first press conference.
This camera is not very steady, bro. The cameraman's butchering it so far. Early doors. Back cameraman's all over. Hey! Listen. Don't play with me with these ads, all right? We're trying to take in the vitamins right now. Don't start with the foolishness. Don't start with the foolishness. Cameraman's moving mad. He's not very steady so far. I can't lie. Cameraman needs to relax. He's way too excited. Have you clocked? Early doors. I'm already clocking this, right? I don't know if it's the same cameraman that was doing the interview the other day, but this cameraman, the camera's not steady. It's almost like he's excited to be there. The aura is coming off on him and it's reflecting onto him, and he's all giddy. Cameraman just needs to chill. All right. You got all your limelight a couple of days ago. We're actually trying to do serious shit right now. Let's settle down. He's moving mad.
It's a great opportunity for me to be back in the Premier League. For me, the best league in the world. And of course, I think Chelsea convinced me to be here. Of course, Chelsea is a great team, and you know very well. In the last 10, 12 years, I think men and women, the greatest history in the last 10, 12, 15 years, won many trophies. And I think it's a great team. I am so proud to be here. I am very proud about my past. I'm not going to say, I don't want to talk in a different way, but now I need to look forward. I need to be, concentrate in what the people expect from me in this football club. And I hope to build a very good relationship with, of course, with everyone. First of all, we need to be right and to be clever in the way that we are going to settle everything for the next few weeks. to start to compete, to be right in our decisions, and to create a very competitive team, because Premier League is really tough. And of course, what I found in the club from Monday, that they start to work, is really very, very good people with really good attitude. I am so happy. So far, so good, and hope to keep this feeling for the rest of the season.
Very light start
How
so
close
far.
are
Very
you to
light
having
start.
a squad that is ready to win? And what identity can we expect from a Maurizio Pochettino Chelsea team this season?
Well, I think we are working really hard now, and I really trust in this football club, in the history, and I really trust in Paul and Lawrence and the owner, that are going to provide all the tools to be competitive. And of course, what I need to do is to coach not only the player, if not the staff, to I think to guide them to try to achieve what we expect and our fan will expect. I'm not going to talk about the past. The past is in the past.
Good.
I only want to be focused, and all the people in Chelsea training ground and Stamford Bridge, and then our fans need to think only in to be positive, and try to really believe that all together we can create a very good journey.
I know there were some questions about last season, the leadership in the team.
I want to see how long it takes them to bring up Mount.
And how do you address that if it is an issue?
And they haven't even asked him
No,
if he's the special
for
one.
me, every single season, not only the player, also the staff and the people and the fans have the capacity to move on quick. In football, you need to move on quick. If not, you are dead. And of course, what I found from the day one is true that the squad is not all the squad yet.
Wait, did he just say you will be dead? This is not the first time he's brought up death, okay? I just want to analyze this quickly. This guy brought up death in the first interview as well. You have to die for the badge. He's now said the word death again. You see, I don't know if it's about hearing. I highly doubt it, though. I would love to tell you that it's just about hearing and, potentially you could go deaf. But listen, it sounds like if you do not understand and you do not put out the work that he's putting in front of you, you may lose your life over this shit. I'm not going to lie to you. It's looking like you may lose your life. He's said deaf a couple times now, and it's looking long for certain, man. I can't lie. If they do not get to grips with the Pochettino way, it's not the first time. I'm just picking up on something that I've heard already. If this man he's a killer. He's a killer, bruv. Oh my God.
But I think all the players were very open. The attitude is amazing. Of course, we have the quality. We are going to add more quality. And of course, I am so excited to be here. And of course, I don't think what happened in the past. I think the past is in the past. Of course, is not too far away. But I think when you finish the season, you need to move on and start to think in the future. And it's no point to look backward and see what is going on in the past. I think I am so positive person that I always can see the positive things.
Hey. I'm going to have to get ad blocker. But the thing is, as a YouTuber, I don't really feel like I should have to pay YouTube. I don't feel like I should have to pay you, man. Seriously. What is this foolishness? We're trying to take in the vitamins. And you lot are out here. What's with all of this? Jesus. Every day.
Once it became clear he wasn't in Chelsea's plans, it was a good move for him to Manchester United. Did you have any say in that? Would you have liked?
Why should I pay for YouTube Premium?
I think we
They're meant
can
to be paying me.
When we need to. When I was talking about the future, it's about to talk about the players that are here and the players that maybe we can add to the squad. He's a Manchester United player now. For sure, he loved the club, but I don't know what happened in the past, and I don't want to talk about that. I think we need to be focused now in what we expect for our player, the player that. About to talk about the players that are here and the players that maybe we can add to the squad. He's a Manchester United player now. For sure, he loved the club, but I don't know what happened in the past, and I don't want to talk about that. I think we need to be focused now in what we expect for our players, the players that are really committed with the club to move on and to try to build a very nice journey and try to provide the team and the club what we on the end with the service is to
1 second.
trophies.
One second. You see the foolishness that happened with the ad. It's made me miss something, I think, quite critical. I need to go back. You guys telling me I've missed something. I need to go back. Okay, I need to go back. 1 second. Because the ads have intercepted. They've intercepted the pass. And for me, play cannot continue. Play cannot continue until I hear this correctly. Let's just let this really marinate. Where was the start of this question?
Backward and see what is going on in the past. I think.
No, mother trucker, move back, go back.
Of course, we have the quality. We are going to add more quality.
Yeah.
And of course, I am so excited to be here. And of course, I don't think what happened in the past. I think the past is in the past. Of course,
play can continue.
It's not too far away, but I think
play can continue.
When you finish the season, you need to move on and start to think in the future. And it's no point to look backward and see what is going on in the past. I think I am so positive person that I always can see the positive things.
Mason Mount said this week that once it became clear he wasn't in Chelsea's plans, it was a good move for him to Manchester United. Did you have any say in that? Would you have liked to have had him as part of your squad?
I think we cannot talk. I think when I was talking about the future, it's about to talk about the players that are here and the players that maybe we can add to the squad. He's a Manchester United player now. For sure, he loved the club, but I don't know what happened in the past, and I don't want to talk about that. I think we need to be focused now in what we expect for our players, the players that are really committed with the club to move on and to try to build a very nice journey and try to provide the team and the club what we on the end with the service is to lift trophies, and that is about to win here. Is a club that is only talk about to win.
I have to say he's played that perfectly. He's played that perfectly. The weight of pass, guys. All right, the weight of pass is perfect. It's accurate. And it's incisive and it's line breaking, but it's the perfect weight of pass because you can't drag Mason Mount in your first press conference. You can't do it. Okay. The proper Chelseaers will be all over you at Stamford Bridge on the first game of the season. That banner is still there. You know, whether or not it will be dismantled and, you know, taken away to some site, maybe it will be sold to Manchester United, who knows, but that banner still exists. So you have to play it very carefully. The timing of the pass, the precision of the pass, the quality and the weight of the pass is all perfect. He has said what had to be said there. We need players that are committed, that are focused on the journey that we're going on. But he has not done anything more. And that is key here because we don't want any more animosity, no more aggression, no more anger. Right now, Chelsea Twitter is kicking off. I don't think Chelsea Freds has quite, you know, caught on to the situation, but Chelsea Freds will get there, right? But Chelsea Twitter is kicking off. What we need now is calm. We need composure in times like this. And he's bringing that. I respect that. He didn't put extra fumes on the fire. He didn't put extra oil on the pan. I like that. Good for him.
Alex Aljo.
Hi, Maurizio. Welcome back to the Premier League. What do you believe is a successful season for Chelsea? What are your targets?
Talk to me.
Stage?
My target is to win. My aim is to win. If you are in a football club like Chelsea, you cannot talk about to do a nice job and to play well. It's of course do a good job, play well because this is our style and philosophy and culture. But of course to win. If you don't win in a club like Chelsea, for sure you are going to struggle. I don't want to put excuse. I don't want to talk about the past and what is going on. It's only that we need to, you know, to bring players and with the players that we have to start to believe that from the day one that we start to work in Monday, that is about to win. It's about to be competitive and to be the best. And for that, we need to work hard. We are working really hard with the players that we have. And then to translate this energy to our fans and to fans for sure help us to win the games.
More than you can believe, we are ready to win. Okay, we are ready to win more than you can believe, Poch. Okay, last season we didn't win shit. Yeah, we lost so many games. It was unfathomable. Every single game, L after L, draw after draw. He didn't specify. He didn't even try to specify what we will win. No. He said just win. Just win. Win everything. Win everything and anything. Win. And that is the key. We need to get back to winning. This club has been accustomed to dropping points. This club has got used to dropping points. It became the norm. We lose at home to Southampton. We draw at home to Everton. That's life. That's what we do now. We just drop points because excuse after excuse after excuse, reason after reason after reason, context after context after context. It's time to win. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. We just have to win. In any way, shape, or form, we have to win. That's the key. And these players need to understand that, because what happened last season it's an anomaly. It has to be an anomaly. And this is why I say we're not going to go through a banter era. Banter era suggests that we are going to be shit for a long period of time. We were shit for a season. Some clubs have been shit for 10 years. That is a banter era. When you underperform, underachieve for 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, certain clubs, that is an era. That is a banter era. This is not meant to be an era. This is an episode. This is not even a season. I guess technically it is, but it's not even. It's just not that deep. It's meant to be a small little moment, little year that you can take to, and you laugh about it and you move on. Okay. Remember when we were shit? Ha ha ha. It's a chuckle. It's something where you have drinks with the boys in the local and you joke about it. You banter about it. It's not meant to be lasting, everlasting. It's not meant to be 10 years without a title. It's not meant to be 10 years without a major trophy. Forget title. It's not meant to be that. Okay. It's been 2 years since we won the Champions League. Okay. It's been 2 years. It's 2023. We won it in 2021. It's been 2 years since we lifted the biggest trophy in European football. So don't talk to me about banter era, right? This is an episode. It's a season at max, but it's not going to be, you're not going to get multiple seasons of this. This TV show is over. This TV show is over. Do you understand? This TV show is done. Cancelled, off the screens. Yeah? Understand that. Pochettino knows that too.
That is so important, that to create that togetherness, to try to achieve with a difficult thing, because here in Premier League is really tough. The competition is many clubs that won the same than us. But I think if we are all together, we can be close to win again.
We know that the owners here are very hands-on. How much of a say have you had so far in the buying and selling of players?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
The owners are very involved here. They get very involved. So how much of an input have you had in the buying and selling of players?
Well, I think it's better if I maybe clarify the situation. I think when we met for first time, and then when we agreed to start the 1st of July to work, that was on the end of the May. I think they present Lawrence, Paul, and the owner present the plan strategic for the squad. And of course, they asked me to start the 1st of July. I was agreed, I started to work. And of course, they showed me the strategic plan, and I was agreed also. And of course, they start to work, and the club, they start to work. The club start to work. I didn't, but the club start to work, and I think it's doing a fantastic job. I think I am happy, and of course, it continues to work in this way with the plan that they create. And of course, from now, from the 1st of July, that I'm going to now more involved. Of course, I'm going to work with them and to judge and to try to take the decision. And of course, with Paul and Lawrence.
Can I just say, right, critical piece of information that I forgot to mention. First of all, before this press conference started, which Chelsea have clipped out, right? I don't know why they've clipped it out, but the first part of this press conference started with him saying, I hope you're nice to me. It's not compulsory, this conference. I can stand up and walk away. Now, that is just beautiful, yeah? But perfect way to start, because we know the media, how they like to run with Chelsea and how they like to do things, yeah, do things differently. They do things differently with us. They like to play games. He said, listen, you play any shenanigans, any board games, any Monopoly around here, yeah, any Connect 4, and I'm leaving. Don't fuck with me this season. I'm not here to play games. Ask me serious shit, serious questions. Okay. Now, I didn't even get to the point of him wearing this black suit. He's spoken about death 2 times since he come to this club. And now he's wearing a black suit. Completely blacked out suit. He ain't playing around. Oh, I missed it. It was said, yeah? Okay, perfect. Cool, no problem. He just said it. Listen, this guy came dressed in a black suit like the mafia. It's giving Diego Simeone vibes, but he's not going to play the toxic, disgusting football. Brilliant. Perfect. Couldn't get any better than that. I don't know what Saeed's doing in here. This is not your party, brother. This is strictly Chelsea party. I don't know what you're here with your technical and techniques. You know, I don't know what you're doing here with your prepare to fail to prepare. I don't know what you're doing. This is a Chelsea meeting. It's not an emergency meeting, but it's a meeting. All right. So, you know, hush, hush at the back. Shush, you know, say at the back of the class and just let us, you know, this is Chelsea family having a gathering, you know, little bit of chicken, little bit of chips, little conversation. We're just taking place here. It's not for Man United fans to be coming in here. You focus on Tony Mount. You know what I mean? To focus on that. Just, yeah. All right. Crazy. Oh, it's crazy. Sorry. Guys, just before any more Man United fans come in here with their marquee money mace number 7 signing, just check their tickets at the door. Just check them, because I don't know how they got through to this meeting. This is a Chelsea private meeting. I don't understand how Man United fans snuck their way in here. But you've got a marquee signing to focus on. All right, you've got a Galactico signing to focus on. The next Cantona, Ronaldo. Yeah. So focus on that, right? You've just made a huge signing, right? A huge, monumental, one of the biggest signings in your history. So focus on that, please. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Working, you know, to taking all the decisions for the best of the football club.
You like the plan?
If I like,
you like the plan when they showed it to you?
No. He didn't like the plan. That's why he's here, because he hates the plan. The plan's awful, shocking plan. Of course he likes the plan. If he didn't like the plan, he wouldn't be here, would he? Why would he be if he didn't like the plan? I dare him to say he doesn't like the plan. I dare you, Maurizio. Say it right now. Say you hate the plan. The plan that was forwarded to you, the email that was given to you by Todd and by Egbali, I hate the plan. And I ripped up the plan. I ripped up the whole script, tore that shit to shreds. I put it in the shredder. And then I come up with my own plan, because I'm a boss. I'm a mafia boss. That's what he's going to say.
When they, you know, they present to me when they were talking.
With Fairy Platinum Plus here, your
Jesus
toughness here
Christ!
aren't that tough at all. So let's...
Why? Where? They honestly, it's just no need. Why are Chelsea even monetizing this content anyway? It's not necessary. Just don't put it on, don't monetize it. You man are billionaires. You're not going to make any money out of this press conference. It's not going to be of any use to you. You're a bit... Look at this. What am I looking at? Graphs, spreadsheets. Huh? Am I on FB Ref? Jesus Christ, bruv.
You know,
it's just not necessary to be shocking man like that, scaring man like that.
Situation, you know, things to care about that I wasn't informed or I didn't know, because it's obvious I was outside of the football club. That is why I trust on them. I said, you know better than me. From the day one, the 1st of July, I will be involved also. And of course now, I don't say that they are going to take all the decision, but I think it's going to be easy to take together the best decision for Chelsea.
Not a yes
Finally,
man.
Levi and Noni playing in the European Under-21 Championship finals tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Have you had a chance to speak with either of them about the role they might play next season?
We spoke yesterday with Levi and Noni. One, I know Noni from Tottenham. He was in the Under-18.
Come on with these squawker graphs.
I didn't know, but I introduced myself with him. I wish all the best for tomorrow. It's true that for me it's difficult because Spain, England, but I wish all the best, and I think we are waiting for them to be with the team.
No. He is not a yes man. He said we're going to take the decisions together. Yeah? He's not a yes man. He said, he didn't say I'm going to leave it all up to them and that they're going to run the show. No. He said, together, we are going to talk. Trust. More than you can believe, we're going to come together and we're going to have these conversations. You're not just going to run amok. You're not going to just do whatever and I'll just do the coaching. No. He didn't say that. He said, I am handling business with you. we're handling business together. Okay? Just remember.
Him, the day, I think the day that we will fly to America, they will join us.
Harry Brown.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mauricio, when you first came to England, you were the first manager to inflict defeat on Pep Guardiola.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute because that is an incredible stat. If you are to survive at any football club, you must work with the owners. If you are to survive in any job, you must work with your bosses. This idea in football that you can just roll in and take over, it's not realistic, and it's certainly not plausible, and it's not going to happen. It doesn't happen at any club. Nobody runs everything. Otherwise, Ten Hag would never have had to take Weghorst on loan and Sabitzer on loan. He would have said, go and get me some top players because I asked for that, right? In January, instead of having to crawl with Weghorst and Sabitzer. So you must work within your means, and you must work with your boards. This is life, guys. I really hope you guys are not strolling into jobs and just cussing man out and saying, I want this, I want that, and if I don't get it, then fuck you, man. I hope you man are not doing that, because that is not, I don't advise. That's going to go very left. Very left. Klopp works with his directors. Pep works with his directors. 100%. 100%.
You're resuming the Premier League rivalry again.
Which rivalry?
Every
Rivalry. It's not that deep.
Stadium and White Hart Lane.
Oh.
Are they unbeatable? Is he unchallengeable? Now he has won the treble, or is that an example of backing a manager for a long time that you can achieve it all?
Yes, I think it's a really. I want to congratulate Pep, of course, all that they are achieving.
Fancy copium settings.
The city is unbelievable, but that is, it's amazing to see how a club, that worked for many years with the stability and giving the tools and the resources to the coach to do the job that he's doing. And I think it's a fantastic, football club also.
There's a lot of Klopp slander in the chat.
Now, when I said Monday in an interview with Chelsea TV, I said it's Chelsea and, in the last 10, 12, 15 years, similar achievement. And I think I was right.
You was.
But yes. But now I think we need to believe also that we can create good things, and it's going to be tough. But we need to believe that we can compete with a club like a team like Manchester City.
You know what the passion is like here at Stamford Bridge. We all remember the Battle of the Bridge. It was iconic and one of the great rivalries in recent Premier League eras. What's your message to the fans, and what do you expect here? And Mourinho came here on his first stint as manager and called himself the special one. What will you call yourself?
Oh, my days. Oh, my God. We will never, I tell you, to the day I die, we will never in our lives ever have another press conference without the special one being mentioned. Oh, my God. This must be the most... Is this question just with us forever now? Mourinho is just too influential, Is this question just with us forever in time? One moment in time. And it just never leaves, never goes anywhere. This club, every single manager, we've had Avram Grant, we've had Scolari, Villas Boas, we've had Lampard, we've had Ancelotti, we've had Conte, we've had Sarri, we've had Benitez. Every single one of them have been asked this question. Mourinho called himself the special one. What do you call yourself? Some people have said the only one, the simple one, the dramatic one, the happy one, the aggravated one. Stop asking me that fucking question. That's what I am, fam. I'm the aggravated one, bro. Stop asking this question. Shit. Damn. My club is bigger than this, My club is bigger than this question. Guys are making it sound like as if this question is the entire history of my club.
Yeah. I am not thinking on that. What I want to do is to provide and to give the people that trust in me, the owners and the sporting director, Paul and Lawrence, to everything that I can do. I know that I need to build a relationship with the fans.
Yes.
Of
Yes,
course,
more
they
than you
know
can
me
believe.
because my past, but now I am fully committed with Chelsea, and I know that it's going to depend of how we are going to approach the game. I think the team need to be aggressive, need to translate the message to the fans, and the fans need to engage with the idea and and the philosophy, and I see if we are capable to create something special, and our fans can feel that, I think it's going to be easy to be in the same direction, and of course. I repeat again, I think we can win if we really believe and we are all together. I think that we can build something that we can compete and try to beat this amazing team that was Manchester City, Liverpool, and different clubs that they are in the top.
Alexis Nunes.
Mauricio, welcome back.
Go on, Alexis. Don't let me
Just
down,
wondering
Alexis. We've had her
how
on the
does it
channel.
make you feel now you come back to what you said is the best league in the world and seeing your fellow Argentinos doing so well, like Julian, Alexis, Enzo, and what are you looking forward to the most about working closely now every day with Enzo after the World Cup?
No, of course, it's a
Good
pleasure,
question.
and I feel very proud about him and about our national team and all the players that gave the
You know what? Someone in the chat has just done some insane analysis that I really should have picked up on, but it's been a long day. So I've got some dust and crust in my eyes clearly because I didn't hear this. We're all in this together, and he said win about 5 times. Now, these are this is High School Musical part 5. If you think about it, this guy, he knows exactly what he's doing. The end of that film, and I'm talking about the first one, not the I don't do sequels. I'm talking about the first one. They won in the end. This guy's talking about winning, all in this together constantly. Are you deep in? He's digging into the deep archives of Disney Channel to bring you man out. It's incredible, and he's tapping into the nostalgia as well. He's tapping into the nostalgia. Crazy. He knows exactly what he's doing. Very clever playing on that film. Because they did win. They did win in the end. Wildcats and shit. Mad. Crazy.
fair World Cup to Argentina. Yes, I am so excited. I hope that we can win together many trophies here.
John Southall.
Richard, how are you?
Hello.
What do you think the biggest challenges you face here?
To be honest, I'm not trying to think in how many challenge or the most difficult challenge. For me, it's clear that now the most important or the priority is to finish the squad, to have a very balanced squad. I think the club in the plan was reduce also the numbers of players, and I think that for me is the most important thing is to find the right profiles, the player that we are going to add, and of course to try to create a good dynamic.
Stupid ad again, ruining everything. Jesus, you just put me off.
A team like
fucking hell, man, sick of this shit. But anyway,
to try to create a good dynamic.
He's speaking about profiles, right? He's speaking about profiles, and he's speaking about the dynamics and reducing the squad. Now, somebody just said to me, the first game of the season's at Liverpool. We already know. And we're at home. Cool, no problem. Let's do this. And they're saying challenges. This guy said, I haven't even had time to think about the challenges. I'm only here to thinking about solutions, mate. I'm not here to come in here and say, that's a problem. Oh my God, overwhelming. He's here to think of solutions. Man said, have you thought about the challenges? Man said, what challenge? What are you talking about challenge? Which challenge? I deserve to be here. This is my level. What do you mean challenge? Which challenge? Challenge who? We're just coming off the worst possible season. The worst possible season in our history, in our recent history. Since mid-90s, we've never been that crap. You can only go up from there. This guy is walking into a minefield of madness. You can only get better from here. So in terms of the challenge, I mean, relishing it. Absolutely relishing it. I have no idea where I was on this thing because stupid damn ads keep popping up. Sick of this. Let me just see.
gave the third World Cup to Argentina. Yes, I am sorry. It's something special, and our fans can feel that. I think it's going to be easy to be in the same direction, and it's a game. I think the team need to be aggressive.
We are getting there.
I know that I need to build. You know what I want to do is to.
Bruv, where are we,
I
bro?
think we need to believe also that we can create good things, and it's going to be tough, but we need to believe that we can compete with a club like a team like.
Yeah, we're here.
You know what the passion is like here at Stamford Bridge. We all remember the battle of.
Bro, this is way back. Jesus.
Look,
Bruv, where are we, bro? You see what I'm talking about? YouTube. Jesus Christ. God damn, man, I'm sick of these people.
it's a pleasure, and I feel very proud about him and about our national team.
Oh, Enzo, no problem. We're here. We're here.
Gave
We're here.
The third World Cup to Argentina.
We're here.
Yes, I am so excited. Hope that we can win together many trophies here.
We're here. We've arrived.
John Southall.
Richard, how are you?
Hello.
What do you think the biggest challenges you face here?
To be honest,
We're
still
here.
trying to
We're here.
think in
We're here.
in
Enough
how
of this
many
foolishness.
challenges or the most difficult challenge for me.
I've heard of ad block.
It's clear that now
Is it free?
the most important of the priority is to finish the squad, to have a very balanced squad. I think the club in the plan was reduce also the numbers of players, and I think that for me is the most important thing is to find the right profiles, the player that we are going to add, and of course to try to create a good dynamic. First of all, on the training session, on the training ground, and with all the staff, and try to.
I might have to install that shit.
Really well in between together.
Sorting out the squad's probably quite a big job and quite a big challenge. Do you think you're going to need to ask the fans and the club for a bit of patience, because it could be quite a long process to try and get this right? Is that fair?
Look,
We are installing.
I know in football,
Brother.
no patience. In football, it's difficult to wait, and then when you are here in Chelsea, I think it's not about to ask for time. You need to deliver it from the day one. I think that is why how we are working now in the training ground is not to give too many time to the player to think, to spend time, to wasting time. It's about to deliver it from now, or to give our best, to put in the service of the team. Football is about today or yesterday. We cannot talk too much long term. We cannot tell the people that we need 6 months and to create something, because I think it's not good. We need to create the belief from the beginning, and I think we have players, and we are going to have a squad, a player that can deliver the job, can give what we expect. And from the day one, we need to think into win. And then if we don't win, and maybe we little by little, or we need more time to develop our idea, maybe it's possible that after we will tell you. But I think from the beginning, we need to think in the first game of the Premier League, we need to be ready to beat Liverpool. That is the idea.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. No, this brother said, fuck your process. This brother said, forget your P word. Forget it. I'm not here for it. Wow. They're saying I'm listening to the nuclear conference. Listen, this guy, he understands where he is. It's not to say it's not going to take time to get where you're going, but he understands where he is. He understands his location, and that where he is, you need to be winning along the way. Too many times I heard, oh, we can't win because it's a process. We can't win this individual match against Southampton with no manager because it's a process. We can't win this match or that match because of this and this. Too many excuses. Too many excuses. I'm not saying that you're going to win 38 games out of 38, but have some self-respect. Have some grace and decorum. And that's exactly what this guy is bringing to the table. That is exactly what he's talking about. Beautiful. Look at him. So
go to
calm.
Alison Bender.
Oh, sorry.
Look. This is what you see. You see what I'm talking about with this guy. He is this close to killing someone. He has spoken about death multiple times. He is this close to killing somebody. He ain't took out that whole bottle of water right there. Bottle of water didn't do nothing to nobody. It's not even a bottle of Coke. We've seen Ronaldo remove those before. This is a bottle of water. You can't have an agenda against water. This guy's already kicking off. You see, this is the kind of emotion that we need. Did you ever see Graham Potter nearly knock over the bottle of water one time? Never. All the great managers have done it. You've seen Arsene Wenger kick a water across the Emirates in anger. This is what we need. He's willing to take it out on inanimate objects. He's not even looking for fights with just any. Bruv, he's willing to fight inanimate objects.
Hi, Mauricio. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
When you were having those negotiations with the club, it was a lot of people were saying you wanted reassurances that you would have power or you wanted players. There was lots of speculation. Can you tell us what those kind of discussions were like? And I wonder if there was any sort of doubt in your mind. We've seen some great managers really struggle here at this football club. Did you worry that it might be damaging at all for you as a manager?
No, I think it was really nice conversations. The first conversation were with Paul and Lawrence, with the sporting director. The first conversation was about, I can maybe be a little bit, transparent.
Yep.
A little bit or?
A little.
Okay.
Very transparent, if you like.
No.
A little bit of comedy.
First
Good.
meeting was by Zoom, and I said, I need to know if I need to convince you or you need to convince me. Because if I need to convince you, give me 5 times that I'm going to put nice chair, I'm going to shower and everything, after shave, because if not, but it was by Zoom, no, we start to laugh. I think it was a nice conversation from the beginning, and of course, they were very honest with me.
Charisma, character, comedy. Again, needed in this club. Yeah? At last, some personality has arrived. And I'm not talking about, as soon as the press conference starts, we go from smiling to straight face, because that's all we got. You know what I'm saying? And bruv, this is good. This is more than you can believe. Very good.
And they show the plan. They show everything, all that, the good and not so good things that need to happen before 1st of July, and then after 1st of July. And of course, I listened them, and then I spoke with the owners, and in a really good way. I think they are clever people, and in football always is about to be clever and learn from the past and the experience. And I think, yes, I feel good. That is, I am not a person, I am not a coach that I need to ask for power. I don't need to ask for, in my contract, to put some clause that, I need to do this or I need to do that, or the club need to. No, I think the most important that is I need to show, first of all, to them that trust in me and the player, and then, of course, the fans, that they can trust in my decision. They can trust in the way that we are going to operate, in the way that we are going to take decision. When we analyze and we judge all the situation, they need to really believe, and that is my job. One of the challenges when you ask me about, which is my bigger challenge, is to create a team, but also is that the people trust in my judgment. It's not only to say, okay, we signed this coach, and then I don't know, is it the right to take this decision for this advice or to, different. I think for me is that I need to convince them that they can trust. That is the biggest power that you can have and reassure, and they can trust, and they allow to me to work in the way that we want. But in the same time, with all the staff and the people, I think we need to create our own, idea, philosophy, and the way to work and to take decision, because every single club is different.
Okay, we'll go to Alex, TalkSport.
It's fantastic. Fantastic. He doesn't need to ask. There's no clause. It's not necessary, because once he starts cooking, then, as you've already seen, listen, This guy, day one, on day one, the barbecue immediately was out. This guy started cooking from day one. From day one, he was cooking. The barbecue for the families and the other staff was already out. So it tells you already, trust is coming. You don't even need to worry about that. Don't ask me them questions there. I'm wearing a black suit. I'm top to bottom in black. I've spoken about death multiple times. All right, I'm not here to play around. And you know what? You can sense when somebody's putting this on. We know that when Potter arrived, they took him to the barbers. They took him to Clapham Junction, got his hair cut. And Potter, he was kind of faking it until he made it, kind of thing. You know, he dressed up nice, but we know that's not your gums. Yeah, we know that somebody has taken their chain and put it on you. That's not your gums. That's not your jewelry. It's not your hair. That's not your haircut, bro. You've been someone's put that on you. And really, as soon as you started to get comfortable, you're in your natural habitat now. You're used to being here. You've dressed to impress. You was like new at work, and you're just trying to impress the bosses. But you've been there for a couple of weeks now. You've met Matilda on the checkouts. You're not interested anymore in the goms. You're not interested in the chains because it was never you. It's never you. You've now gone back to the trackies because that's just what you feel comfortable in. That's fine. It's not a problem. But this is Chelsea. This is fucking Chelsea. Yeah. And you need to be comfortable in these garms that we put on you. And no one put Poch in these garms. He's already got a wardrobe full of this shit. This is what he does. It's normal proceedings for him. It's beautiful.
Hello, how are you?
Feels like a long time since you last managed in the Premier League. Do you feel like you're a better manager now?
He only went to HD cuts once, man. Never went back there again.
Because experience provide you better, no, understanding about everything. Not only the knowledge about the game, if not all that, how you need to behave, also outside, on and off the pitch. And I think for sure I am much better coach, much better also person for sure. After my experience outside of the Premier League.
And do you feel you have a point to prove at all after where it ended?
That's the second time he said he's a better coach than he was before. Man is backing himself like he should.
I think this is our motivation, our challenge. No, I think every day we are exigent and we try to prove that we are right. That is part of our nature. We are competitive. I know we want to be better, for sure. For sure, yes.
Okay, Rahman Osman.
Hi, Mauricio. Welcome back. Can I ask you, when you were officially offered the job, did you take time to consult your family and friends, given how Tottenham and Chelsea are?
Of course.
Do you know what? I get it. I get it. From one M to another M, right? We both share the first letter in our first names. I get it. All right. I understand. That right there, this man just wanted to sigh with that question. He just wanted to sigh. Now, out of respect, we're going to answer the question. But what a horrendous question it was. I mean, how many more times are we going to ask about Tottenham? He doesn't even care anymore about Tottenham. He's here. He's leveled up. He's gone to the biggest and baddest team, not literally, well, I guess literally last season, team in London. And you're still asking him about Spurs and consulting people about Spurs. You don't need to consult anybody when you've come from Spurs. You don't need to consult anyone. All you need to do is thank the Lord, thank the high heavens that your career has gone in an upward trajectory. That's all you need to thank. You need to have the red panties on. You need to have a spread. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to get all of the Last Suppers out, because this is a great moment for him. It's not oh Tottenham, we have to consider their feelings and who gives a shit? No one cares. He doesn't even care. I know he didn't want to answer that question. I felt sorry for him in that moment. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine coming from a just bum, absolute bum, right? Just put it like this. In real life, your ex is a bum. Yeah, your ex is a bum. They were awful, horrendous, right? And you've come through that out the other side. You've gone to therapy, right? You've gone to France. You've recovered. You've improved. You worked hard on yourself. Yeah? And now you're in this fresh new relationship. You're all dressed up on your first date, black suit, shaved, ready to go. And the first question they're asking is about your ex? Come on, man. Lighten the mood. Shit, man. Come from that to this and you want to speak about that? Jesus.
I have my close people that always try to see the different opinion and vision. I think things happen, and this time I was more focusing, in the project for the future Monday, that they were telling me about, but I don't think too much. It's true that I don't think too much.
You see, I keep saying it. I'm going to say it again. When you're at Tottenham, you become almost, what can I say? Don't want to be too disrespectful. Contaminated. You become contaminated in their way of doing things, their methodology. Yeah? These guys, they don't think about winning. They just be thinking about, selling shit on and making a profit. I hope, and I am almost sure, but I hope Todd is listening to this. This man, yes, we've got a lot of young players, but he wants to win things. He wants to do damage today. That's why he keeps speaking about death. So don't try and aspire to be the RB Leipzigs, the Tottenhams. You make sure that these young players you're bringing them in if they're good enough, because they're staying here to win shit. They're not good enough to be sold for profit. They're good enough and they're staying here to win shit. And if they're not good enough, then they're sold. But it's absolutely critical that this guy, he wants to win. He's not here for this whole thinking about the future foolishness, right? He's developing players to win under his tenure. He's not here to be the stepping stone. Don't look at this manager and think, oh, stepping stone. No. No.
I think it was, for me, a great opportunity to join a really great club and then to come back to the Premier League. I think every single box, you tick every single box.
And then finally for me, on your captain, you've been with the team since Monday, and Azpilicueta is gone. Do you have an idea who you would want to be your next leader in the dressing room already?
The next captain. Well, first of all, we need to close the squad.
Should have just said I'm the captain.
I need to know all the players.
Would have been a great answer to that question.
I think
I
I
am
need
the
to feel
captain.
the players. I need to feel the commitment. I need to feel the character, personality. One thing is from outside, another when you are working with them for positive and not so positive, And first of all, we need to close the squad, and then we have many players that have experience, and then we will decide.
Okay, we've got time for 2 more questions. We'll go Nizar Kinsella and finish with Simon Johnson.
Welcome, Maurizio.
Make these
10
good
players
boys.
left
Make
this
these good
summer,
questions.
about 10 players have left Chelsea. So does it feel like a fresh start and almost a new team that you're building up from scratch here?
I don't understand the question, really.
I don't understand either. I don't understand. He doesn't understand. I don't understand. You are speaking to Pochettino. He knows English. He has managed in this country before. We can make these questions more complicated. We can make these more complex. We can make them layered. We can make them intriguing, thought-provoking. We sold 10 players. Now we have a new team. Well, no shit. Of course we have a new team. We sold 10 players. You just answered your own question. Of course it feels like a new team. It is a new team. Fuck. God damn. Shit, man. God damn.
It's about 10 players out.
10 players out. Do you feel like you're building a new team from scratch? Is it almost like the
No. We've sold 10 players and it doesn't feel like a new team from scratch. It feels like the same team. Sold nearly a whole starting 11 and it feels like the same team. It feels like the same team. Fuck.
The beginning, not just for you, but for Chelsea as a whole?
I think when I was outside and didn't know nothing about Chelsea, I think I was hearing different type of people that was, giving opinion about that there was too big the squad and many things. And of course, always is. I feel that is for me fresh start with all the players, with the players that were here and
I mean, it's a new job. It's a new team. I think it has to be a fresh start. I think it has to be a fresh team. If it's not, then I'm lost for words. Something I must have missed something. Do you know what I mean? I must have missed some key critical information. If we didn't just sell 10 arse players with about 5 or 6 more to go, Pulisic, here we go today. If that ain't a fresh team, then I don't know what's going on. Crazy.
Yes, I don't think too much on that. I think always happen in all football clubs that sometimes people in, people out, sometimes in some period that maybe like was the squad really, really big.
You know what? Here's a good question. Whilst you've been away from the Premier League, what new tactical implementations have you seen that have caught your eye, and what do you intend to do to combat some of these things that you've seen? Inverted fullbacks, box midfields. Why don't you ask a fucking question like that? Something that can get me going. Something that just I can into my veins. Something juicy. Jeez, like you're speaking to Pochettino. It's just I don't understand. Why these questions be so dry? Why these questions be so dry?
To reduce the number of.
He hasn't been here for like 5, 6 years. Ask him something serious.
For the future of the.
I want to talk football.
Few months.
Simon Johnson.
Hi, Mauricio. In terms of players that could be leaving, do you expect Romelu Lukaku to come back for pre-season training at all, or has that decision already been made?
No, I think it's all is.
Yeah, I'm glad you're asking him this.
All the situation, personal situation, all the part knows what we think, and I think in that case he need to come back. I think the 12th or the 13th for be part of again to the squad and start the pre-season. In that case, you asked me about the player, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you expect him to come? Have you had that kind of conversation yet?
Of course, like with all the players, when the player arrive, first thing that they are doing is to come to my office to see me and say hello. And that is why I expect if he's still Chelsea player, the same than another.
The first thing you do is come to my office, brother.
To my office.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to leave. I can't lie. Yeah.
We'll end it there, guys.
That was the polite way of saying get the hell out. Yeah. Listen, the first thing you're doing is you're coming to my office. With Levi Colwell and Mudryk, he said, more than you can believe. He said they'll be there. I expect to see them for the preseason tour. Mudryk, Levi Colwell, enjoy your under 21 final if you're Levi Colwell against Spain. I expect to see them for preseason. They'll be on the flight. No? Yes. Lukaku? I will see you in my office. I will see you in my office. And I want you to get that ruler and just slap his bald head. Yeah? Knock some sense into him and say, listen, it's time to skedaddle. Pick up your shit and go. This meeting is your farewell. This is your farewell. Me and you, we will sit here. We will start to plan. Sorry, Madueke. Me and you will start to plan Madueke and Colwell, not Mudryk. We will start to plan your exit strategy. Do you want to write a letter? Do you want to make a video for the Chelsea fans? Do you want to do it at the stadium? Do you want to do it outside on the street? Do you want to do it on your phone? What do you want to do? That's the meeting. That's what we're doing in this meeting. Now, in terms of your locker, I don't know where the key is. I don't know if you've got any belongings in there. Do you want me to get somebody to break into that for you? You know? Now, which airport do you want to go to? We've got Heathrow, which is the closest. If you prefer Stansted, we can do Stansted. We can do Gatwick. We can even do Luton. In fact, London City, if you want the least amount of heat as well. If you don't want any paparazzi, London City is a very small airport. Which one do you prefer? Which airline do you want? We have British Airways. We have Fly Emirates. All of these airlines. Which one do you prefer? That's what this meeting is. That is what this meeting is about. And that is beautiful. That's what this meeting is in the office. Come for the barbecue. Oh, God. Man said come to the barbecue. No. No barbecue for him. No, we're not there. That food is for the ones that, let's be honest, they need to, this season, they need to put on some muscle mass, yeah? I don't want to be getting bullied by Arsenal Football Club at Stamford Bridge again in my lifetime. You see what happened last season, that 1-0 win? It was a disgrace. We were actually bullied. Physically, they bullied us. And I hope somebody plans to do something about that. It's all good playing your little pretty football. You want to do your little, tiki-taka. But if we're getting bullied, out physically dominated by Arsenal, I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with that game. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that game, and I don't intend to get familiar with that game. So we need to get back to not being bullied. That's the first thing. So that chicken and all of that barbecue food is not for Lukaku. That food is for people that will be here next season that need to put on some muscle mass, put on some weight. So yeah, we ain't got time to be feeding people that ain't staying. So that ain't happening. Bro, listen. This is normal now. This is normal. The first time my eyes were all lighting up on the screen and whatnot. This is now normal. I expect my man to spit facts on a weekly basis when we see him do these press conferences. This is normal business. If anything, I'm annoyed that the questions were so hit and miss. There were some really shoddy questions in there, which is unfortunate because if you need help with questions, just go to Twitter. Just ask the fans. If you need help with questions, and don't be egotistical about it. Don't be ashamed. It's fine. It's not a problem. If you need help with questions, just go to Twitter. Say, listen, I'm interviewing Pochettino, or I'm going to be at the press conference. Anything you guys want to hear, and there will be some intelligent questions in there. There will be some foolishness, and there will be some good questions, and then it can help. Because the press conference is a service to us as fans. We want to listen and hear what's going on. It's not for you. Press conference is not for you. It's for us. So these questions this season, please just fix them, man. Because some of these questions were crazy. Surprised nobody didn't ask him what he ate for breakfast, but thankfully we avoided that. So let's just quickly skim on the news because this will be my last upload of the day. Just want to see what's going on real quick. I know Pulisic's gone. Here we go to AC Milan. Listen, if I was to do a piece of content every single time someone leaves, then we'd be in some serious trouble because, yeah, man, how would I find time to eat or sleep because people leaving every hour? But listen, on the Onana thing, Onana's going to Man United. Miz brought up a great point on All You Can Eat Chelsea that resonated with me a little bit and calmed me down. As much as I want a new goalkeeper badly, he said, listen, Onana is a former goalkeeper of Ten Hag at Ajax. So his preference is probably to go to Manchester United to join his former manager and a team that are in the Champions League and we are not. Now, on top of the fact that they are being bastards with us in terms of Inter Milan because, they've been playing with the price of Onana because they want some of our players, one of them being Lukaku. So it's a lot more difficult for us to get the deal done than it is Man United. I think that's fair to say. Man United have a good relationship with Inter Milan. Alexis Sanchez, Mkhitaryan, etc., Darmian. And then on top of that, they're in Champions League and the former manager of the goalkeeper is there. So I'm going to let that one slide. Okay, I think the logic is logicking. The logic is logicking. So I'm going to let it slide. I'm not going to get in a hissy fit about it. You can credit Miz with that one. He calmed me down in a time where I needed calming down. So I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna affirm that one. But yeah, it is what it is. Some people are saying nothing special, just pretty feet. I hope nothing but mistakes, individual errors, and plenty of fumbles in that Man United net. That would be lovely to see. So let's hope. We can only hope and pray on that front. Let's see what else is being said. Any more news before we wrap up? Onana agreement on personal terms with Man United is a 5-year deal, likely to be 4 years with an option of a further year. Players already accepted Man United days ago. Do you know what pisses me off about this? It's the fact that he's perfect for the way Ten Hag plays. You look at the way he plays out from the back. You look at how comfortable he is with his feet. And you look at the amount of mistakes that David De Gea and Maguire, and it was just so comical and so enjoyable. And I really did drink it all in. And I just feel like I'm going to miss out on some comedy content next season. You know, I just feel like a part of the Premier League won't be the same again if I don't get to see Man United attempting to play out from the back in a woeful manner. Now they're going to do it competently. There's no fun in that. There's no fun in them doing this in a competent, clear manner with a goalkeeper that actually can play with the ball. It's just a shame. It's a shame. I think we've lost a legend in De Gea this window, and I'm personally gonna be I'm not gonna get over that for quite some time. So yeah, I just wanted to get that in, man, because that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame, man. All right, so let's see. A comp has dropped. People are telling me to watch it. Listen, I'm gonna watch it because I don't know what's going on with Franca. Yeah, I don't know if are we signing him? Maybe potentially we are. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, let's involve him, right? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I'm not gonna play any sound because I have no doubts in my mind this is copyrighted music. So this could be our new signing. This is how I'm gonna end the stream. Let's just see what we're working with, you know, briefly. Statistically, there's, you know, it's nothing to cry about in an emotional sense. But listen, if we're buying 10 Neymars for 10 million and then suddenly one of them actually become the real one, then we're going to be in good hands. But if we sign this guy, it seems like potentially he is the backup 10/right winger. There's a lot of talk about Dybala over the last couple of days. We spoke about All You Can Eat Chelsea. Initially, when I saw the Dybala rumor, I didn't really buy it too much. Then I actually seen Felix put it out, and I was like, okay, fair enough. But it looks like Dybala could even sign a new contract at Roma. And to be honest, as I said on All You Can Eat Chelsea, he's not under the age of 25. So I was struggling to buy it because he's not under the age of 25. It's a great price, but he is injury prone as well. But he's not under the age of 25, and we love to go for the underages of 25 right now. This is the Leonardo DiCaprio FC right now. This is what we're on. And as soon as they hit 25, we just break up with them. So listen, if this is the backup 10/right winger, I'm here for it. You know, technically, I'm a lot more moved. I'm a lot more excited than I was about Viagra. So if this is what I have to look forward to as a backup to right wing and 10, then let's do it. But let's also move on to the priority after this, please. You know, we need a midfielder, man. We need a center midfielder. And you know, if this can be a skillful, attacking, high tempo attack, I'm here for it. We'll be happily here for this entertainment. You can't get bored watching players like this for sure. Unless their Brazilian passport is fraudulent. But listen, he looks like a decent young talent. You know what I mean? Looks like a decent young talent. And the good thing is about his numbers as opposed to Cherki. Obviously, everybody's very highly gassed on Cherki, but if we're talking about off the ball intensity, because you need to have both sides of the ball, right? And I keep talking about this. You don't need to sacrifice on the ball quality for off the ball quality. You look at someone like Bernardo Silva, he works his arse off, and on the ball, he's fantastic. We need to be aiming to have those type of players at our club. You need to have off the ball with Poch, that goes without saying, but don't come slacking on the ball. Don't tell me that after closing down, you're too tired to make a 5-yard pass, because otherwise you're not fit for the job. So this player off the ball, as opposed to Cherki, is a lot closer to what Pochettino is going to want in terms of the intensity, closing down the spaces, pressing from the front, shutting off the gaps and intercepting and etc. So if he's giving us both sides of the ball, then fantastic. That's good to see. That's good to see, because that is key. That is absolutely critical. All right, there you go. Well, not too bad, not too shabby at all. Looks decent, but you know, as long as the close control's there, that's the first thing. You know, when we pass the ball to you, can you trap the ball? Can you actually, you know, actually hold on to the ball in tight spaces? For me, if you're looking at an attacking midfielder, that is absolutely critical. If we're playing the ball into you in tight spaces, you need to be able to trap the ball and turn and execute a pass out wide or in front of you to your striker. If you can't do that, you cannot play in the 10 position. I don't care what else you're doing. I don't care if you can run. I don't care if you can press. I don't care. If you cannot trap a ball at high speeds in tight spaces, then you're not a 10 and you can't play 10. Not at my club. That's just go without saying. But anyway, all right, cool. Who wears the 10 now? Well, we got a lot of shirt numbers up for grabs, as you guys know. Do you know what I mean? The 9 is up for grabs because Aubameyang will leave. The 10's up for grabs. The 11's up for grabs. The 7's up for grabs. The captaincy's up for grabs. So many things are up for grabs. 19 up for grabs. 29 up for grabs. Not that anyone really probably cares about that number, but yeah, we got options. So I'm excited to see the squad numbers released. I can't wait. And I'm gonna be picking up my Trivago jersey not too far from now. I'll be picking it up at the mega store when I go back to England. Newcastle closing in on Harvey Barnes is something that's just broken from Matt Law. That would be a very, very astute signing. So listen, in terms of this, and this is me and you, I think we was going back on Twitter, right? You was telling me that Mount is on par with Lukaku, right? And this is the last time I'm talking about Mount on this channel. We've spoken about him all you can eat Chelsea, speaking about him a little bit here, and that's that. This is Tony Mount was doing the negotiations. You know what I mean? He was doing the negotiations before the new agent came in. Mount made it very clear, I don't want to deal with that. I'm focusing on my football. Whatever you're happy with wage-wise, whatever you're happy with. And this is why when people say Mason Mount wants a certain amount of money, it's not him negotiating the contract. It's his manager. Sorry, it's his agent. He's left it in the hands of his dad. You're not going to say to your dad, oh, this is what I need. This is what I want. Your dad should already know that. He said, listen, I'm the footballer. You're the agent. You handle the money. You handle the length of contract. You handle the contract. Whatever you're happy with, I'm happy with. And I'm just going to focus on my football. So he's a Man United fan. People are putting two and two together and they're not very happy. For me, I'm over it. I don't really care anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, at this point, I've got new ballers to look out for. I've got new ballers to look forward to. And he, Lukaku, I think a lot of people, they just forget what kind of madness this man did at our football club in terms of publicly. And that's why they're willing and ready to throw any other name into him. Whenever they're upset or angry, they're willing to throw any other name into his category. I'm going to tell you this again. I'm going to tell you this straight up. Nobody, even today, after all of the Twitter, all the Twitter frenzy, nobody is touching Lukaku in that category of foolishness. Okay, if you want the ultimate level of foolishness from a player, Lukaku stands alone at the tippity top. It's not an agenda, it is facts. Just go back and watch the foolishness unfold and ask yourself, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? Man accomplished nothing. That's what you lot forget. At least Mount has done things for this club. At least he has won things for this club. He has contributed, worked his ass off for this club. A lot of people will forget that in the heat of the moment. He has put his ass on the line for this club. Pause. Yeah? Even when we were shit at the back end of the first Lampard stint away at Fulham, popping up with the goal, this guy put the work in. So it's ended poorly, cool, but he's got some credit in the bank, at least to fall back on when we look at when it's all said and done. Lukaku did nothing. Lukaku did fuck all for this club. He didn't do anything. He did not do a singular thing. Not anything has he done for this club. Nothing. And he acted like that publicly. At least everything Mount was behind the scenes. And Mount didn't come out publicly and do a madness. This man publicly came out and done a madness. Mid-season. In his first season. When we were top of the league. I want to remind you, we were top of the league prior to him doing a Mazzolini before the reports came out. Derailed our season. Then obviously sanctions. So, man walked into a Champions League winning squad with ego. Because he had finally won his first ever league title and fucked it up inside 6 months. I'm not comparing nobody with that. Not even Courtois, who wanted to go to Spain for family reasons. I know people are angry right now. I know they're in the heat of the moment. But no. I'm sorry. It ain't the same. So we're going to keep it stepping. We're going to keep it stepping. And again, in terms of Man United, who did he support? His dad supports Man United. He supports Portsmouth. Everybody should know that by now. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's their business. That's their business, bro. Like, that's their business. They decided to make him the symbol. They grew that emotional attachment because it was meant to be the next Lampard. They got the banner. They have to hold that. They have to hold that. You didn't hear me tell you he was going to be the next captain. You didn't hear me tell you he's the best player in the team. You didn't hear me tell you he's the best academy graduate. I kept telling you, and I even went on Minerals Vitamins channel to say it as well. Reece James is the better player. You want to be objective about this. He is a better footballer from Cobham, whether you like it or not. Similar contribution because obviously fitness versus injury prone. But if you're talking about actual quality in terms of footballing ability, Reece James is the better player. So you ain't hear me get twist up in this absolute emotional festivities of the next Frank Lampard / the boy who had a dream. That's for you, man, who got roped up in that and took it too far. That's for you, for you, man, that said he was undroppable, world class, can't be touched, has to be starting. The whole team needs to be built around him. For you, man, that got too deep in it and couldn't just stick to very good player and, just be calm, be composed. For you, man, that the endorphins were all kicking off, that's your problem. I'm not going to lie to you. That's your problem. It's not my problem. So I'm not really going to be like, I'm not really going to have that same level of tears flowing out of my eyes because, you know what I mean? It's for me, it's not that level of deep. It ain't that level of deep. Great to see Happy Man. Poch wants a title race. Listen, we just need to win against Liverpool. First game of the season, I think a statement needs to be sent out to Liverpool and to everybody in the Premier League. We need to win. I am aiming, and we are aiming for a win in that game. All right. I know it's Liverpool and they made some signings and etc. etc. We need to win first game of the season against Liverpool. That should be the aim. We need to prep and prepare our heads for that. That's what the aim is. It's not to draw 0-0. It's not to keep it respectable. That mindset needs to just vanish. That was from last year. Last year's mindset was, I hope we don't get embarrassed today. I hope we don't lose. I hope we manage to score. No. I'm going back to the normal Chelsea. I'm going back to what this club is meant to be about. First game of the season, Liverpool, we need to win. We need to try and win. Simple as that. We're aiming for the win. If we draw, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. They're a good team, but we need to win. That's the mindset. We need to win the game. I'm aiming for win. I'm predicting wins. I'm aiming for wins. That's my mindset. I'm not interested in no draw, no defeat. First game of the season, I want Liverpool on 0 points leaving the bridge. The bridge needs to be a fortress again. The bridge needs to be a fortress again. It's too much. The bridge has been disrespected. The people are running up inside the bridge, taking all the shit that they want and walking out. It's too easy at the bridge right now. It's too easy. We need to get that back to being home base. So for me, I want to win that game and we need to aim to win that game. And there's nothing else to it. Simple as that. Nothing else to it. All right, let's wrap up, guys. Listen, I'm in Ireland for the next just under a week. I'm going to be chilling with the family. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be bringing you daily content. Maybe not twice a day like this. It depends on just how much is going on. I am ready. I am here. I am active. Yeah, we active. If something happens, something big happens, at me. Yeah, at me on Threads, at me on Twitter, at me. But like I said, I'm going to be with family as well. So make sure it's some serious shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Not just Fabrizio be like, Caicedo is in talks with Chelsea. It's not new information. We're looking for new information only right now. All right. When it comes to Caicedo, I'm not here for any foolishness. All right, guys, listen, big up your damn selves. I'll be trying to get a video to you tomorrow morning. I'm going to prep that tonight to kind of round off all the news, anything else that pops up this evening. Done 2 streams today. Big up everybody. You guys have been immense as always. And we'll be back tomorrow. And I'm here to do a live every day, by the way. I'm here to do a live every day. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. I'm ready to do a live every day. If something happens, I'm here. But we get that video up tomorrow morning. We go from there. First preseason game, I believe, is next Wednesday against Wrexham. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's definitely midweek next week against Wrexham. And I just need this Caicedo deal done because, do you know what? As I said when he left, there's too much commotion around a player that really doesn't deserve that level of commotion. So we need to bring in Caicedo. I need this fan base to get out of the Minerals mindset, focus on the new team, focus on the new players, focus on the beautiful preseason kit, focus on the games coming up. Bring me Caicedo. Everybody's attention turns. We focus on the new season. What's done is done. The past is the past. It's over. It's finitoed. And it's done on this channel as well. It's over, all right? The only time we're speaking about Mount again or Havertz again on this channel or any of the players that have left on this channel is when we play against them or when I do a watch along for them. But in terms of my preseason, I'm in. I'm locked in now. That's it. I'm ready. Bring me the players. Get rid of the players that are still needing to get rid of. get me to that first preseason game. I'm trying to see a starting 11 that I'm actually excited about. I'm not going to have to... Just think about it, guys. There's no Bubba Rahman in the starting 11 against Wrexham. There's no Bakayoko. There will be no Lukaku. There will be no Aubameyang. There will be no players that just don't need to be here. It will be a starting 11 of players that we're excited to see. I saw Gusto, the image there today, him in the training kit. I'm excited. I can't wait to see Gusto. I'm excited. So let's get it. Let's get this done. Yeah? All right, people. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash up the likes. I'll see you guys next time. Big up in a bit, people. Peace. Perfect.